official launch of the 2020 Carnival season. Whilst it becomes a work of magic, we stood here and Mr. Bubbles came along and he's here in mints. That's the only likeness that there is to you, Chris. Nothing else. Right? Even though he was enamoring himself with you, you certainly not young for the people. Anyway, thank you very much for attending this morning's festivities. You know, Minstrel Carnival is about joy and happiness and bringing people together and collectivity. And whilst I don't want to be negative, we start off on the negative. We've been struggling to get the carnival back into the shape that it should be in. Bring back the soul of Carnival. 3 years ago, the Council Groups Carnival Association for the first time got granted the hosting rights to host the street parade, the Cape Town Street Parade as it's now known. Then we called it the Tweede Nuwe Jaar Parade, Klops of Tweede Nuwe Jaar. And it was a difficult moment for us because we didn't quite know how to approach it. We never really hosted the Tweede Nuwe Jaar event before. In analyzing what we had to do, we understood what we didn't want it to be. We didn't want the event to be silent anymore. We didn't want it to be lit anymore. We didn't want our stadium events to start at 8 o'clock at night when it was meant to start at 11 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So what we did was understand our own limitations. We got the right people together. People who were willing and capable and competent to guide us, to hold our hand, but certainly who had the will to tackle this very difficult event at that time. And testament to people like Donovan Everett and Kirsty Lyle, and of course our internal guys who came together and said that now is the time that we will transform this carnival, and the central theme was we will return this carnival to its rightful owners, and that's the people of the Western Cape. Not particular clubs, not particular troop owners, not particular families, but the people of the Western Cape. And so this journey started, and the idea was to make small gains, right? Very, very small gains. Get the fundamentals right first. And one of the primary fundamentals was to develop strong, good relationships with our stakeholders. With the City of Cape Town, with the Western Cape government, with our existing sponsors at the time, PNBF, Coca-Cola, our security company, Benjani, who's always been very good to us, with the officials at the City of Cape Town. And so we worked together over the last 3 years to get to today. And today is a celebration of a carnival that is about to really show what it can be. Our attitude is that this carnival should be standing toe-to-toe with the major hero carnivals of the world. Notting Hill, Rio de Janeiro, and so forth. But also understanding that this is not Rio de Janeiro, and this is not Notting Hill, and this is not the carnivals in the Bahamas. This is Cape Town, and we've got a particular vibe and a particular beat, and we are driven by this Guma beat of ours. But in understanding the Guma beat, we also need to understand that this carnival is going into a future that is premised on inclusivity. It's premised on every stakeholder having a say. It's premised on every stakeholder having meaningful participation. Never again for it to be exclusive. On that note, we are under a bit of pressure today because of Juma, of course. I want to introduce to you our new partners, MTN and Samsung. I must say to you that at the time that we started engaging MTN, we were also in discussions with another potential partner, sponsor. And during our first engagement with Michelle and Chris and the rest of the team, the one standout feature was Chris's insistence of commitment. And you said to us that you, a man, and your organization is an organization that commits to people, and it commits to a plan, and to the extent that we similarly commit, we can build this carnival into the fantastic carnival that it should be, and that was the standout feature for our team. We didn't have any more doubts after that, despite the fact that we had discussions with your competitor, whom we shall not name today. And so this deliberations started. And it wasn't a negotiation, it was a discussion. It was always a discussion about how we can improve this carnival and how we return this carnival to its rightful owners. And I'm going to stress it's the people of the Western Cape, not the communities on the Cape Flats only. It's also the communities in the Boland. It's also the communities who find themselves in the suburbs. It's all of the people of the Western Cape, all of the people of South Africa who are the owners of this tradition. It may have a particular history, but certainly ownership or participation belongs to everyone of the Western Cape. And that is how we're building this carnival, and that is what we're looking forward to. Because we've said to you that we are committed to doing good business with MTN. And I say good business because what you have done is you've taken an amount of money and resources during very difficult times in the history of this country, and you've said that despite the difficult economic times, now is the moment for us to show that we can commit resources and we can commit funding to a people who we have an interest in, that we have invested in the past, and now we will invest into this group of people or this community or this province in an even greater way. So I want to thank you for that. I've said to you that we are committed to good governance, we are committed to transparency, we are committed to fairness within our ranks and with our troops, and we will continue with that. I also want to thank the city, of course, for taking note of what's happening within Carnival, and for finally acknowledging the fact that the only real way to build this carnival is to issue a multi-year permit to whoever may be the organizers at the time. So the first multi-year permit, I believe, will be issued this year, and that will be a 3-year permit, and that will hopefully give us an opportunity to really leverage the gains of the last three years and to really build a platform for the next, if there is other organizers after this, but most certainly for those who take the mantle, yeah, and build it further into the future. I'm going to hand over to Chris. Please tell us about MTN's involvement and MTN's strategy for our wonderful carnival. Thank you very much.
Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, I think just building on to the story, MTN over the past 25 years has been very, very committed about bringing customers and communities closer together. When you think about it, if we look at some of the properties, focusing on local talent, focusing on arts and culture, how do we take that, how do we recognize it and bring it together? So some of the names that come to mind in terms of partnerships: Mafiki Zola, Corona Concerts, Maskandi, Joyous Celebrations, to name a few. Today, obviously, I have the great pleasure of standing here and really just being delighted about the opportunity we have as MTN in terms of our involvement in this historic tradition from a Cape Town community perspective. It's something that builds on exactly what we've done as a brand and the focus that we've had as a brand. As a proudly South African brand, things like fostering social cohesion, celebrating cultural heritage, exceptionally important to us. Exceptionally important to us because it pulls our communities together. It reminds us of how blessed we are to live in this beautiful country. The sponsorship of the Cape Town Street Parade effectively enables greater access. It's greater access through connectivity. So MTN, through the leveraging of our digital, our video, our music platforms, enables the growth of rich music and rich musical heritage. For instance, the Minstrels have always been so renowned for. But at the same time, it obviously it enables a monetization as well through the growing digital audiences that we see in our business and in our communities. So what does that mean? Well, for us, the partnership it's so broad, but I think the very important one for us, the very big opportunity for us, is allowing the troops the opportunity of submitting or recording songs on MTN digital platforms, such as our Music Town platforms, such as Shorts. This obviously creates an opportunity to ensure that the heritage is broadened in terms of the opportunity, but it also creates the opportunity of revenue generation that can benefit the communities involved. MTN's always been dedicated to delivering a bold new digital world. And we want to stay true to that. And we want to stay true to that by giving the minstrels a voice on digital platforms, thereby ensuring that we carry on growing the culture together, but ensuring that everybody remains connected. Honestly, we couldn't be prouder in terms of the opportunity. We greatly appreciate the opportunity. We greatly appreciate the candidness of the conversations and the relationships that we've built. We greatly appreciate the opportunity from a city perspective to be able to bring that to life as well. And the energy and the excitement, we look exceptionally forward to be able to really resonate, and for that to resonate with every one of the communities, as you said, within the organisation, within this province. And you know, we really do look forward to ensuring that we deliver a brighter, Boza Twilini together, right? For everyone, a fully inclusive celebration. So I thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Steve. Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO was talking about the pace and the kind of music, and I was intrigued by Wasif, by that. You could see and feel that is the Cape pace compared to Rio de Janeiro, as the CEO was talking about. Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, it's still before 12. Invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, our corporate partners, the City of Cape Town welcomes you today. We are very proud to be today. This is the third year. We normally call them call. It has that flavor. It has that cultural flavor. Yeah, they are the Cape Clubs Carnival Association. So we always put the flavor because it's a very rich culture. So they promote a very rich culture of Cape Town. We're going to enter now in the next 3 years after the first 3 years that we've been together. So we pride ourselves with them together in this partnership. There is a proposal on the table that has been proposed, put forward, of supporting them around about 2.4 billion in the 3 years coming. We are very excited, and the city is very embracing them because they promote that rich culture of Cape Town. You recall that 24 months ago, Cape Town has won an award in Portugal for being the events capital and festival of the world. So this signifies that it signifies that moment of Cape Town being the best of the best at the tip of the African continent. So on behalf of the city, we believe that this strong partnership should continue, and we believe that to the executive of the association, it will bring that comfort so that your corporate partnership can find comfort to come and sponsor and strengthen and allow you to focus on planning. Because if you look at all competition around the world in Cape Town, the moment you get support for 3 to 5 years, it gives you leverage to think about competition. You begin to come up with more skills, you begin to come up with innovative, innovative ideas, because you don't stress about what am I going to do next year, what am I going to do next year. So we are very grateful today. Grateful because also that this creates a lot of jobs. Because when we have the capsule clubs competition in the parade and on the streets, every 10 rand that buys a samosa, it goes to Minstrel, it goes to Stanfordale, it doesn't go to the mall. There is no mall. The Carnival is not in a mall, the Carnival is not at Truett's. There is no head office, the head office is here. It's the best being Minstrel, it's the samosa, there's job creation, there is showcasing of the rich culture, there is music, there is paintings, there is everything, there is family. It promotes social cohesion. Because cohesion, we sit in camp chairs, we bring our potikos, we bring our skaftinas, we eat in Cape Town the whole day, we celebrate our richest history and our richest culture of the Capsule Corps. So, on behalf of the city of Cape Town, we are very proud, and we want to say that we believe our support and also the support of the external sponsors will bring a bigger, better things for the annual street parade, and we wish the organizers well to the next 3 years and launching a very vibrant each and every year. And worry not about negotiations. We'll negotiate now in the next 3 years, outer years. And this is our top 10 events that brings over 3 billion. If you count the Jazz Festival, the Cycle Tour, the Two Oceans, all that. This forms part of the top 10 events, the safety and security and events. We're proud of you, CEO. We're proud of you organizing this event in Cape Town, because you are in our important event calendar as this department. So with those few words, I wish to thank, and also on a positive note, when you involve MTN with you, you shouldn't worry. Please don't phone me, you're gonna put me in trouble, you want to steal me from this. But remember the positive note that MTN took our springboard, you saw them, they were wearing yellow. Parade. What happened in Korea? The boys brought back.
And Owasi just put some lyrics to it that just kind of brings the whole great Minstrel thing together. Alright. Oh, 100 years of history for Cape Minstrel fraternity. People say they are the sound of Cape Town, with banjos and a kuma beat, brass bands marching in the street. We celebrate the heritage of Cape Town, with painted faces on display and sequins shimmering on second New Year's Day. Die Kapenaars is liefdevol vir die Kaapse klopse roadmarch show. Hulle sê dit is die hartklop van Kaapstad, met kleurvolle klopse kere aan, maar hou die Kaap nou aan die brand, dans en sing tesamen toe die roadmarch. Dis ons tradisie, ons kultuur, om 2 comes around, much to Die Campanasses liegt to fall, they comes so close around my shore. Die Öst ist im Wall, von uns sprayed. With banjos and a kumabi, brass bands marching in the street, we celebrate the heritage of Cape Town. With painted faces on display and sequins shimmering on New Year's Day. Just ons traditie, ons kultuur, om weer een nieuwe jaar met die kans rond, march te vier. Met die kans rond, march te vier.
Ay,